Welcome. Let me know if you can hear me okay and see okay. I'll just stand here awkwardly until y'all show up. Hello, I see people starting to pop in. Good morning. It's Tuesday. This looks like a good shot here. I got a knife. My hat's a little in my eyes. You can't see my eyes. Like my hat. Merry Christmas, y'all. Hey, can you hear me okay, Meredith and Mallory? Can you guys hear me okay? Because I changed up something just a little this morning. Tweaking this, to get it just how I want it. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Kim. You can hear me good and see me good. Okay. So this is still my cell phone, but I was able to put it on wide camera. But the only way to do that is to flip my camera so I can't see myself up there. And then I set it up so that I can see myself on my iPad and see the chat. And it feels like it's going to work really well. The sound is great. Awesome. Yay! This might work, you guys. This is so much better than using a GoPro or a moving camera, all those fancy things. I went back to my cell phone and the view and the clarity seems to be so much better. Hey, Trace. Thanks, Wendy. Y'all, how many of you did Deal a Meal? And no, Vicki, I looked. I don't have the ingredients. I have to pick up a few things for Thursday night's class. So I'm going to try hopefully to get stuff to make some peppermint chocolate protein balls, some Christmas balls, y'all. Deal a Meal was the bomb in the 90s. Okay. Deal a Meal was the bomb. Richard Simmons, I think that man is an incredible human being who desperately, I shouldn't stab myself with a knife, who desperately loves people and wants to see them succeed and has such awful mental health issues now and is struggles so much. But I used to love Deal a Meal. Even when I was a kid and didn't want to be on a diet, I remember enjoying it somewhat. Okay. So the link went out in email again this morning, Mallory. It goes out in email every day. It'll be posted again tomorrow morning. It's on my Facebook page. So with Deal a Meal, you had this little folding envelope, this little leather pad folio. And you had on the far left, you had a whole bunch of cards that you could eat that day. And so each card was like, there was like 5 protein cards and it would say 3 ounces of chicken. It would have all these different lists of protein on them and you could choose one on the card. Chicken, fish, eggs, whatever. Once you ate what was on the card, you took it out from the left and moved it over to the right to say, I ate that. I can't eat that now. That's it. And you ate through all the cards. You ate you'd take a protein card, a carb card, a fat card. You'd eat what's on it, make your meal out of it, and move it over. And once it was gone, then you'd eaten that. You couldn't eat that again. And the next meal, you'd do it again. And when all your cards were gone, you weren't eating nothing else. That was it. You was done. Okay. And the carb card had 5 cups of popcorn as one carb source. So we'd always save one card for night. And then there was a free card. And the free card had ketchup and mustard and Diet Coke, all the good stuff. All the seasonings. I mean, if you tried hard enough, you could make soup, okay, from Diet Coke and ketchup and a bunch of seasonings. Don't ask me how I know that. But you could fill up on the free card if you tried. 3 frozen grapes was on the free card, which just makes me laugh. So no, I'm not making cards. My whole point is on Deal a Meal, Richard Simmons had a cookbook and I think I'm going to order the cookbook because even though there were off-plan foods in most of his recipes were fun. And I think I could gain some insight from some of those recipes. There was this one recipe that we ate all the time. and it was baked apples in a microwave, and I loved it. I looked so forward to a baked apple in the microwave, and I haven't really done it since. I don't think. Maybe I have. I don't remember. So I'm going to try it today. He put actual brown sugar in his. So his deal of meal was about, you know, you could have brown sugar in your apple, but it was 2 tablespoons and that was your limit. And I don't agree with that, but he had some good recipes. Plus he could shake his booty like nobody else. So you could use an apple core, but it's good when you do this to leave the bottom intact if you can. If you can. If you can't, don't stress. But cut out the center of your apple, which I'm really not that great at doing, just so you know. This part is not my talent. Oh, see, I just went through the bottom. See if I can cut a finger off. All right, I did it. All right, so my bottom is mostly intact. There's a tiny hole in there. But see, my apple is hollow. I mean, I should have washed it first, but who does that? Grab a little bowl. In the bowl, we're going to put a few different things. Good morning, Cheryl. Hey, Brooke, and or 5 a.m. girl. She's up at 5 a.m. You got up just to watch KJ, didn't you? I know you did. You woke up. It didn't. It's not that I happened to pop up on your news feed. You were just like, it's 5 a.m. I'm getting up to watch KJ. All right, couple. That's a teaspoon. I want tablespoon. Couple tablespoons of oats. Couple heaping tablespoons of oats. Tracy, she forgot to put cayenne in her shrinker. Now it's just a cinnamon tea. All right. Hey, Jeanette. This is what I'm concerned about. I don't know how this is going to work in the microwave with Swerve. I really hope it's not going to smoke. That's my I'm a little nervous. So I'm doing about 1.5 tablespoons of Swerve, brown Swerve. Some raisins, okay? Don't need a ton of raisins. I'm going to do like 12. Seems to be a magic number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then I'm going to eat one. Because you can't open a box of raisins and not eat one. Am I the only one that loves raisins? I'd be so happy. Oh, Sarah. Yuck. Coughing kids. All right, here's my added fat. 1 teaspoon. I forgot to buy measuring cups yesterday, y'all. Dang it. I knew I was forgetting something on my list. That's all right. I got to go to the old Barnes & Noble today to buy a new book for Marin. Marin has become obsessed. Okay, listen. Oh, Meredith, shut your mouth. Raisins are so good. Marin, for years, I've been trying to get her to read. Well, I say for years, like a year and a half. I've been trying to get that kid to read what I wanted her to read, and she always picked the same. She loved Ellen Montgomery. She's read every single Ellen Montgomery book there is. But I wanted her to read Beverly Lewis. So her last book, I said, I'm choosing your next book. Whether you like it or not, it's going to be this Beverly Lewis book. And she read it. She's begging me yesterday, can we go back to Barnes & Noble and get some more Beverly Lewis? Because I love her books. She's so good. She's going to be an Amish fiction fan just like her mom. I love me some Amish fiction. There ain't no whips and chains and shades of gray, okay, in Amish fiction. That's what I like about it. You ain't got to worry. When you read an Amish fiction, it's all good. It's all good. You don't have to stress. You don't have to be like, oh my gosh, is there going to be something bad in this? I despise, I loathe the fact that you can't buy books without there being basically pornography in them. So Beverly Lewis, she's the bomb. All right, I'm just making a few slices around here so that the heat gets down in between the apple quicker. So I'm only going a little bit of the way. I'm not going very far. Yes, sometimes the barn gets burnt. That's as saucy as it gets. Somebody lights a barn on fire. All right, I'm just going to put my little stuffy down in there. Cram her down in there. Now, I remember the entire apple being full of this stuff. Why is it not fitting in there? Look at it. It fits perfectly. All right, I'm going to start with 3 minutes and pray that it doesn't smoke because of the swerve. 3 minutes. I love my microwave. It's silver inside. It's bougie. Did you know that? Yes, I love Karen Kingsbury too, Tracy. I have her whole series, the Baxter Family series. You guys, I haven't read, like I read the original, I think there's 5 or 6 Baxter Family series books. And then they're like Remember and all of those. I read those, and then I read like 4 of the books that came out after the fact, like the prequels and the sequels. And then there's been like 8 more, and I haven't been able to read it. Cindy, I have that book that you sent me, and I've read about half of it. I love books. I just haven't gotten to read. I thought about giving that to Marin. Would that be a good book for Marin to read? Sarah McNutt, are you like Wonder Woman or something? You raising 3 boys? You're homeschooling, baking bread over there, and somehow, you're able to read books. How? Please don't smoke. Watch it go. Oh, there's no protein in this. April, I wanted to be in the Baxter Family so bad. When I finished that initial series, I cried like a baby because they were gone out of my life. Is that smoking? I'm scared it's smoking. It's not. Swerve tends to smoke. It makes me nervous. I don't want to set off my fire alarms. Smoke up my kitchen. When it finished, there was one day I was sitting on the couch and the doorbell rang. I had just finished the book and I thought it was Carrie. I thought Carrie had come to visit, and then I was sad when it was the UPS guy. I'm like, you ain't Carrie? Because you get to be best friends. I was so sad when I was done. All right, let's make a cup of coffee because there's no protein in this. Okay, this is protein free. I totally agree, April. It totally should be a series. You know, that series Parenthood kind of reminded me a little bit of the Baxter Family series with a little bit of extra sauce added. I'm so nervous. Is it smoky? Is it smoking? I don't know why I'm so nervous. It's just smoke. Yes, I am going to make a healing trimmy to go with it. It's healing trimmy latte. Not just a healing trimmy. It's going to be a healing trimmy latte. What do you mean they're making a series? They're making a TV series about the Baxters? What? No, they're not. I would be checking out of town to watch that all by myself. I love Parenthood. I'm about 2 episodes in again. No smoke, right? No smoke. Oh my gosh. I think it needs about another 45 seconds and it's going to be perfection. My frother jug, Susan. Roma Downey is in it? Are you kidding me? I found my frother jug on my Ninja Thirsty. I had used it to catch seltzer water to pour into my mug because my mug's too big to fit in my Ninja Thirsty. So I walked over there to get some seltzer yesterday morning, and I'm like, there it is. All right, I'm gonna let that sit after it's done in the microwave for just while I cook the coffee, because it's gonna cool. Because if I try to eat that right now, I'm gonna burn my face off. All right, so let's make a little cup of coffee, shall we? Can you see me? Can you see me over here? This is a good angle. Too glad you two are in for that. Oh man, my tamper is still in my car. My tamper has been in my car now for a week, and I keep meaning to bring it in. It's in my armrest. That sounds yummy, Sarah. Sorry you guys are sick. Erin's scared to death. Every time somebody coughed yesterday in Hobby Lobby, she's like, we gotta go. I'm like, why do we gotta go? I don't want to get sick before we go to the beach. I'm like, well, I understand that, but we also have things to do. And you have a Christmas party to go to. You're not going to miss it. All right. I should clean my tamper. I wish. April. Thinner. Not happening right now. KJ been struggling a little bit. KJ is actually... You ready for this? You ready for this? 100% on plan, have not gone off plan whatsoever. Thyroid out of whack, hormones out of whack, eating crossovers the entire time I was moving. KJ is actually 25 pounds higher than her lowest. Does that not make you want to throw up? Does KJ? But that's okay. You know what? This is life, and life hits you hard. Things happen. I have been on plan. I have nourished my body. I have fueled my body well. But my body has revolted a little against me. My blood work came back, and there's a lot of things that got to be tweaked. I got a lot of thyroid issues. My hormones are out of whack. Not good. My cortisol is way up there, right where it doesn't belong. So my body has reached a point where it says, okay, I'm going to put you in a stall for 2 years. Oh, wait. I'm going to just go ahead and add some pounds at this age. You've hit 45. Sounds like a good time to throw some weight at you. But you know what? Here's the thing. That is life. Does that mean I'm going to suddenly turn around and eat Doritos because I've gained weight anyway? I might as well eat Doritos? No. I'm still in the business of honoring God with my choices. And that's all there is to it. I will get these health things worked out. I'm working with doctors. I have plans. I will be losing weight. But right now, I'm in a season of extra junk in my trunk. And that's okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and make me a latte. Remind me to change that filter later, Bradley. I know you've asked me that 83 times if I want to change the filter. We're going to make a single. We're going to do a 13-second grind. You're right, Sarah. That's right. I'll show you, Meredith. I did Clammy's and Majamies yesterday. My butt and thighs are so sore. I always forget. Yeah, those work-ins are legit. What just happened? It grinded for 13 seconds with no coffee. There's no coffee in the grinder. Did you know that there's actually 71? Because there's some people on the YouTubes, April. Did you know that if you don't put coffee beans in your coffee grinder when you turn it on, it won't grind any coffee? Did you know that? It's a true story. You have to put beans in your Brevy. It's a requirement that you fill the little thingamajigger with beans. I don't know what beans these are. I'd love to tell you, but I don't know. Don't know. Slide back there, old girl. She's such a beauty. I'm glad, Shirley. I think it's gonna work out. You know what, Amanda? There's always going to be something in life. This journey of weight loss will never, for anybody, look like this. Never. It will never look like that. The journey of weight loss is going to look like this. It's going to look like one of those rides at the fair or at the old, I almost said at the Dunkin' Donuts, but that's not where the fair is. At the Disney and stuff. You know the thing on the thing, the ride that goes around the pole and you ride it way up in the air and then it goes boom and then it comes back up and boom, it comes back. That's what weight loss looks like. It'll go back down. It'll go back down. It's okay. Health issues are coming. Weight stalls are coming. A little extra gain is coming even though you did everything right. It's all part of the process. It's all part of the process. I'm going to be on this weight loss journey until I'm in the old nursing home. And at that point, I'm going to eat the crappy tapioca pudding and enjoy it. Be like, I'm in a nursing home. I'm just going to eat this pudding. Just go for it. One time I went to a nursing home and I was 14. This is where some of my really bad self-esteem came from. And this poor old lady obviously didn't mean anything by it, but she was in the nursing home. I think I was actually younger than that. I was probably 12. We went singing Christmas carols. I'm doing this because my tamper is in the car. So I have to use a spoon. And it has to be tamped appropriately or it just doesn't just come together. Anyway, I went in this nursing home to sing Christmas carols, and then the pastor and all them made us walk around and talk to the old people. Go say nice things to them for Christmas. They're lonely. So I ran around and I grabbed this old lady's hand. I said, hi. And she said, oh my goodness, dear, you've gained weight. I never met that broad in my life. She done told me I was fat. I cried for days over that. I knew this woman had never seen me before. She didn't know what I weighed before. I reminded her of somebody clearly, and she said I gained weight, and it devastated me. And it was one of the big beginnings of my self-esteem issues. I'm going to cry this morning. I ain't going to do that. All right, let's put this in here. Let's make a healing latte, shall we? I'm going to put my little espresso thing, let her brew. I should have done the milk first. I always mess that up. All right. These floors are slippery. They're about to get slipperier when I start spilling crap on them. I know. I gotta go out to my car and get my tamper today. All right, I'm gonna put a little almond milk. I bought almond milk, girl. Whew. I just haven't had time to make my joy. I haven't had time to make almond milk or nothing. I went and bought it. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Think it through. What are you going to do? Oh, man. I don't think I have any gelatin. I think I used the last of it yesterday. I think this was going so well. I should have known. Oh, I see it. Come on. You got it. You got it, KJ. You can do this. You were built for this. I don't want to go get the steps still. I'd rather get my workout in. Yes, you know, I can't find my tongs. I'm out of breath. When I first got married, we were company. Meredith, I'm sorry. Everybody likes my camera angle. I know my tongs. I can't find them. I think they're in a box. I found my what did I find? My Dutch ovens yesterday. They were in the attic in a box labeled Christmas. So my spatula is somewhere in there too. All right, let's put a little gelatin in something. Here's my coffee, which is no longer that hot. I'm gonna have to heat this whole thing up because I'm running my face and I'm not doing things in the order that I should. All right, which coffee mug do I want? The one that I can reach. That one. All right, I'm gonna put a little touch of gelatin in there, not in my milk, because I don't want to run my step stools out there. I should have gotten it. I'm kind of lazy. All right, that's like 1.5 teaspoons. That's what I'm going to use. But I'm also putting whey protein in here for a big bag of, where did I put the whey protein? I just had it out yesterday. Thanks, Kay. I love it. I'm so in love with my new kitchen. All right, I'm going to put 1/4 cup of whey protein in there. So now I have, look at that. I am going to bloom it, Shirley. Don't you worry, girl. I'm going to bloom it. A little bit of cold water. Right with my whey. Just a little cold water to let it sit for just a second to bloom. Let me get this like sludge going in the bottom of my cup. Oh, that's awesome, Sarah. All right, I'm gonna froth my milk, get it nice and bubbly hot, 150 degrees. And then I'm gonna put some sweetener in with my gelatin in my whey. Okay, I'm so sorry for your sister. When I told Pearl, hi Violet, when I told Pearl how much sweetener I put in my coffee, she didn't just go, oh really? She went just like that. She gasped hard. You put how much in there? All right, my gelatin is bloomed enough. Just needs a couple minutes in cold water. Put my latte stuff in there, my espresso. Now I got sweetener, whey, and gelatin. I'm gonna froth it up. I have this Amazeballs new frother. I know. Shirley puts her gelatin in a bowl and blooms it and then puts it in her coffee mug. I'm like, why don't you just bloom it in your coffee mug? And she just kind of looked at me and blinked. What? That's a good idea. I'm going to use my little bubble sprayer. See this? Oh, whoops. It sprays off my frother so well. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this faucet. I really want to try to wash my hair in it. I feel like it would be good. All right, I got my froth on. I need a paper towel. Things are back and forth across this kitchen. Ooh, girl. That looks good, Brevy. You are the boss. You know that? You are a boss. All right. I got my frothy milk. I got my frothy espresso, and then I'm gonna put my frothy milk. Look at the, you guys look. Look at the gorgeous texture of that milk. And it's 150 degrees. You put your gelatin, oh, because you make your tea in your mug. That's why. That's different, though. Isn't it pretty? That's a healing latte with tons of protein. All right, let's get our apple out of the microwave, shall we? Look at that, it didn't explode. Look at the inside of my microwave, it's silver. I'm just blown away by that. Okay, look, Stop it right now. Look at that. Yes, some of it spilled out, but look. Oh, I got to warm it back up at Crystal. I let it sit too long and it turned to hard caramel. We'll just give it 30 seconds to warm that back up. And then I'm going to drizzle a tiny bit of North Carolina wildflower honey on top. Just a little bit. Oh my gosh. Jen, I'm telling you right now, I saw Bonnie comment and then I missed it. You're right, girl. It is not black coffee. I got a little bit of froth left. Heaven in a mug. We're all going to get to heaven and the Lord's going to go, please sit, have a cup of coffee, and here, extra cream that won't make you chubby. Enjoy. I'm convinced of it. All right. Just a touch. I don't need a lot. It just adds something, a little honey. It adds a little extra excitement. You know you're boring and old when honey gets you excited. Does anybody else like to watch honey drizzle and just be like, that is the coolest thing ever? All right, there we go. Look at that. Looks yummy. Scoop some of that stuff. You guys, tell me that is not. I mean, look at that. It's hot and delicious. It's hot. Straight and drum pit. Hot. Sorry. That's hot. We need to let that cool for about 18 and a half minutes and it will be perfect. That reminds me totally of Richard Simmons. Anybody else remember Richard Simmons? All right. There's my breakfast. Yummy baked Mike. This is not exactly how Richard Simmons made it. This is how KJ makes it. And it's divine. All right. There we go. Baked apple in the microwave. Healing latte. I'm going to go. I got things to do. I love you all. Thanks for joining me and thanks for liking my new camera angle. Honestly, it's so much easier to set up than the whole GoPro and all that. It's just a camera and an iPad. Easy peasy. So did I. I did Sweating to the Oldies with Mom all the time. I used to love it. Actually, I take that back. I look back at it fondly with memories. At the moment, I hated it. And I hated her for making me do it. Thank you, Robin. I'm pretty excited about it. It's pretty. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow. My plan tomorrow is to do some veggie prep and talk about the importance of having vegetables available to you because I haven't eaten many veggies lately. So I need to get my veggie, well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I need to get my veggie game back. You know, I just need to get things back going. I need some veggies. My body's going, what the heck, KJ? Can we please have a cucumber? At least one. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. And I will see you back tomorrow for devotions and breakfast. Love you guys.